Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
Senegal, our neighbors, have hosted the OIC twice. Yeah, the first one was the 6th summit, and then subsequently the 11th summit in 2008, during which, of course, President Matter Abdoulaye Wade was the president. And I just want to give you perhaps a brief quote when the Senegalese President Abdoulaye Wade was interviewed during the course of the OIC. He was asked about the expected outcome of the summit and what he hopes would be derived from the summit. And this is what he said. He said, "We hope that it would encourage development partnerships between African members of the OIC and oil-rich Muslim countries, and that in solidarity, wealthy members would help propel the economic development of the countries, the African member countries." Now, of course, just as the summit in Senegal, the summit to be held in the Gambia, already there are some Gambians that have skepticisms. Would we benefit as much from the summit as we expect that we would benefit? Will the OIC summit help the Gambia to move beyond, to move on our economic development trajectory? This is the question that we have to ask, and we hope that the next presenter, in the name of Mr. Lamin Sanneh, would help us to answer this question. Mr. Sanneh, the floor is yours.
I'll just touch on 2 points that are very important. You know, the OIC itself comes with a lot of issues. You have a geopolitics to deal with, number one. Number two, yes, there is a lot of support you can get from the OIC, but it depends on how you present it. And I'll bring that home, because I think that is what's important to us today, that yes, will we benefit? 100%, yes, we will benefit. It depends on where you sit, what you do. For example, the projects we are about to launch, I think we've been very, very clear that Gambian content is a must. It's not a shall, it's a must. We have to be consistent. And we've gone a long way to make it happen in our documentation, in how we do things. And so I want that to continue. And today we are at the pre-qualification stage for most of the projects. Today, tomorrow, the water and electricity will be out in the papers again for both the consultancy and the design and build for NAWEC. We are doing about 250,000 liters a minute, a new reservoir for NAWEC. It's about $22.5 million. I think the location should be around Sanyang or so. It's the final location. And the electricity distribution grid, we are putting around $10 million to do that happen. So the projects are coming, and this is separate from the road, it's separate from the airport launch, it's separate from the hotel and the business we want to build. So there are those are 5 major projects we're focusing on now, but there are more to come. We've not talked about the vehicles, we're not talking about, look, 320 Gambians will be required to work on the conference facility for a week, for a period of 2 weeks. That is just for the summit. Prior to the summit, at least 6 months or 5 months, we will have to hire these people to train them. Now, this facility is permanent. It's not going to move after the summit. We're not going to pack it and put it in a ship and take it somewhere else. It's going to stay here, and we have to sell it, right? If we have to sell it, we have to build a capacity. So we need to have a core of Gambians who have the capacity, who have the passion also, because these jobs also is a service delivery. You need to have a passion for it. So we need to build that capacity, and it has to be run by Gambians. So there's a lot coming on the OIC for the summit and after the summit.
OIC is coming to the project. So these are some of the problems that I have. fine. It's an enhancement project, upgrade, whatever you call it. Now you're demolishing somebody's station. Are you going to compensate them? Because we remember when the GPA was doing the port expansion project, there was a lot of problems with regards to compensation. Some they compensated, some they did not compensate. Up till today, we are having these problems. So really, I mean, the OIC also should look at these things in terms of Gambians don't have money. I mean, when they start a business, they want to sustain the business. So when you destroy it, what's the recovery plan?
Gambians need to understand that there has been an urban master plan for over 30 to 33 years in the Gambia. From the traffic light all the way to the airport, within our master plan, as a country, we had a buffer. The buffer was for services. What are services? High tension cables, water lines, fiber optic lines, street lights, and wires coming to your house from NOWEC services. Unfortunately, the very government who created that master plan over the past 2 administrations were the very governments who violated the master plan. That's one. Secondly, there are personal encroachments. But we need to understand that the country has an eminent domain law. The eminent domain, if the country needs land for the interest of the greater good, people must be and should be compensated at fair market value. Right now, Gambia is at a crossroad. We need to think 2 things. Do we want to continue to live as a village and be a subpar country? Or do we want to move into the future as one of the countries to be counted within the sub-region? If the answer is the latter, we need to bite the bullet and do the right thing. And lastly, Mr. Job mentioned information. We are ready to roll out, and not only a website, but on all social media platforms, you know, from Flickr, Twitter, Instagram, all of it, and it's going to be out. And what we are also doing, we will have legacy projects. We just don't want the OIC to come and go. We want Gambians to feel the impact of the OIC. We will choose each region in the country and do a legacy project that people will remember the OIC for. Equally on the roads, we are discussing that, look, if we really want to help the unemployment problem in the country, the secondary roads that we are doing, we need to find a solution that will boost employment at least 10% to 15%. How? We have 50 kilometers of secondary roads to put. We've realized if we just put tar roads, we will give monies to big companies. And guess what? When NOWEC and Gamtel are ready to do their maintenance, they're going to shave off those roads and it becomes a problem. But if we have a big concrete plant in town that can, at least on a given day, produce nothing less than 6,000 to 12,000 square meters, we can start doing roads with pavement blocks, and people with least skills or no skills can be hired to just come and arrange these blocks for companies. 50 kilometers of road using concrete, you can easily create employment of 4,000 to 7,000 youths within the greater Banjul area. And these are some of the things that we're looking at. These are some of the things that we want to work with and partner with some of the ministries who are involved in doing work to make sure that we create gainful and meaningful employment for the youth folk, and also do skills transfer with companies that are coming to do work on behalf of the OIC. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan, or a service plot with 2-year payment plan plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Sea View Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.